All right, welcome to Transform My Trading. I want to review the NQ market today based on Transform My Trading support and resistance levels. We had a pretty good trading day. Uh, Levels like most of the time they perform pretty good. And so let's look at the chart here. I'm going to just focus on the Thinkorswim chart. I don't have the NinjaTrader chart open, but that's okay. On the left, we've got the 1 minute, and on the right, we have the 5 minute chart of NQ. The gray section, of course, it's an overnight session. So let's look at from the overnight, the market opened here and it was trading down. It found support at this level here. And basically, that was the low of the overnight session. Up, that's important because the market came back up right before it opened, and it was never able to go above that level right there. So, and it dropped from there on. That was a good indication of a short when the market opened. And where would you have shorted the market? Well, the market opened. If you look at it on the 1 minute, market opened right there. This dotted blue line is the 1 minute. I mean, the is the day session open. The solid blue line is overnight low, and the overnight high is above. And then we also put in the overnight open in gold. So let's look at here on the 1 minute. Market opened. The second bar actually came below the open, and just it was a pretty strong downtrend. Right here, it was a choppy area. If you didn't want to trade, if you wanted to be conservative, you could have waited for the market to go below this level, this bars to go short, or ideally your short would have been right here on the 1 minute. Maybe where's my drawing tool? Oops. Come on. Why is it not taking that? My arrow. No. This time it works. So I just thinking the swim sometimes pisses me off. All right, so right there would have been your conservative short if you wanted to wait it for it. The reason being is the market came opened here, broke this TMT level, broke the overnight low and a TMT level right there. Those two were basically on top of each other. That's a solid line. When you have a multiple lines together like that, it's like a wall. It's a hard wall that the market needs to break. And it did break it here, came back from underneath to test it, and then broke down further. So that was a good place to go short. So in let's say if you went short here, come on, 794 down to 690, so about 100 points there. But you don't really need all those 100 points. If you take like 10, 20 points, that's uh, that's your day. So that was a conservative short right there. And then the market came down here, did a double bottom here, but there was nothing crazy for us to go in, and it played around this area. And next, around what time is this? Around 7:30 or 7:15 my time, which is Pacific time, came and touched this level right there. And market, look at the divergence on both the 5-minute and the 1-minute. The market was going down, RSI was going higher. Okay, market was going down, RSI was going higher. So that was a good indication to go long right there. Now on the 5-minute, you could have gone long right here above this bar. That's a conservative. On the 1-minute, you could have gone long anywhere here, but you might have, depending on your stop, you could have stopped out a few times, but your stop should have been below here, this below 603 anyway. So, and that trade went up all the way to, usually I wouldn't hold there, all the way there. When it's going up like that, my next target is going to be the overnight lower and the TMT level right there. Okay, and then it did break that, but it didn't continue. And then when it came back down and climbed back up this level, now at this point, the market shifted. It did break the top of this. It did come up above the overnight low and the TMT level. That was a good trade right there. And when we have a trade here like this, our target would be the day session open. Okay, and which it did. It went all the way to the day session open. It did break through it. It pulled back to it right there and gave us another trade long right there. It didn't go all the way to the TMT level, which was great because that showed that the market is strong. So this was here another good trade to go long. So we had 1, 2, 3 long trades here, and we had of course the short trade. Now in between, depending on your system, you could have probably gotten different trades, but be conservative, be picky on the trades and the setups that you take, and you could do good on a daily basis. Now we had like 4 trades, and that would have been the end of the day for me, but I'm going to continue to analyze the market so that way you guys could see how the TMT levels worked out. So we had a trade long here. Now then the market was playing around this area for about, let's see, what's that, 9 to about half an hour to 45 minutes. And then it came down and tested the day session open again right there. And that was a good place to go long, by the way. On 1 minute, the market was in oversold condition, right, where was that at, 9:30, right there. So let me show you guys the RSI here. 1 minute was on, it's an oversold. On the 5-minute, sorry. On a 5-minute, RSI never went below the 50 level. Look at how it stopped there. So that was another indication or a confirmation that you could easily, you could take a long here with a stop below the day session open or even below the TMT level there. Okay, so market came up here, played around here for about 45 minutes, came down and tested the day session open. In fact, it was just few ticks above the open, which that was an indication the market is strong. There were buying orders there. And then it was the 1 minute RSI was in oversold condition, and 5-minute RSI never broke the 50 level right there. Okay? And going forward from then, I mean, there was nothing really in the afternoon. It was pretty choppy. So that's about it for today. I mean, it was pretty good trading day if you had the patience and the trading mindset to wait for the trades. Remember, I've created a trader's uh, identity blueprint, which basically creates your own trading identity to be able to trade on a daily basis with confidence, without the fear, without the emotions, and having that success on a daily basis to stack up day by day. If you're interested, you can call me at 818-307-5544, or you could visit at transformmytrading.com and get a copy from there. Again, that's transformmytrading.com. You can get Trader's Identity Blueprint. It's basic documents, but you have to follow through. It's free, and because it's free, not too many people are going to have the commitment or going to do provide 100% commitment to follow through. I wish one of you guys would do, and if you get any results out of it, shoot me an email or text me 818-307-5544. I'll love to hear your results from it. All right. So thank you again, and I'll do another one hopefully by tomorrow.